Como me pitan los oídos. Mala señal, ¿eh? Cuando te pitan los oídos. Ahora que se acuerda de ti. Vale, estamos en directo. Pum, pum. ¡Qué susto! Tengo la cámara torcida. Ay, no es que esté torcida, es que... Ay. Es que no está... ¡Joder! Es que estaba movida. Pum, pum. No estáis escuchando nada, estoy fuera del juego ahora mismo. Te he oído, cariño, te he oído, te he oído. A ti también, venga. Ya está, ya pasó, ya pasó. A ver, me meto en el... Bueno, me voy a meter ahora en el juego. Voy a esperar a que entre alguna persona, como siempre. Y ahora le daré. Pam, paran. Tan, taran. A ver, quiero ver esto. ¿Qué coño es esto? Mientras, espero un poquito. Joder. Un juego de lucha inspirado en juguetitos. Y llegamos al final de la historia. De una historia hermosa. Pues vamos a darle, ¿no?
Ahí viene el lobo feroz.
¿Cómo lo dejamos? ¿Va a haber repaso? Venga, repaso.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Ya, qué
Not if
gráfico.
I can avoid it.
Yo creo que esta es la muerte que más le duele a Lobito, ¿eh?
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God,
Ese
Bigby!
disparo duele, ¿eh?
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
No ha habido gameplay, ¿eh? Solo resumen, ¿eh? No ha habido gameplay. El juego sabe que es el final y se prepara. Sí. Mis felinos y felinas, si queréis que alguna vez ya hemos jugado, bueno, yo ya traje el de Guardianes de la Galaxia, ya lo traje, lo tenéis subido al canal, muy bueno, la verdad que también me encantó ese juego. También tenéis el de Borderlands, tenéis este. Si queréis que traiga algún otro de Telltale Games, me lo decís, porque seguramente que me traiga el de Walking Dead, el primero al menos, que es el mejor de todos. Y el segundo también es bueno, pero el primero es el mejor.
You must be tired.
Porque todavía de todos los que he jugado, no ha habido ninguno que me haya...
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Me tiene ganas,
Hey,
ese
Sheriff.
tío.
Relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio.
Y si
It's
soy,
lobster,
si soy un poco civilizado,
sirloin.
que está siendo civilizado el pavo, más
Well,
venga, voy a comer
promise
algo.
me,
Me
take
tomaré
a
algo.
seat at the very least.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating.
Anda.
So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well,
Se la
Sheriff,
acabo ahí.
for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this
destruyendo la
town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me?
No lo sé. ¿Tú me
I'm a
dirías?
well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
You're right that there's a conspiracy, but you're the one behind it.
I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can
creo,
understand the confusion, and I am truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of
Ah, ¿y
mine.
quién ha sido?
It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
Voy de farol.
really don't
Voy de
need to
farol.
worry
Voy de farol.
further.
No, voy de farol, venga.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you. Perhaps you've become somewhat unscrewed.
Fuiste
Don't
tú.
give me this employee bullshit. I know it was you.
What must I say to convince you that I'm innocent, dear? It wasn't me. I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the
Tiene que haber
transcription.
dicho que era Jorgito para joderle.
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
Me estás encabronando, cabrón.
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
Oh, I think I do. I'd love a good reason to put a bullet between your eyes after what you did!
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the
El
interest
otro
of
estaría
preserving
vivo
our
aquí, si
lives,
no lo hubieses matado.
you have to know, it was Georgie.
Es que sabía que era Jorgito, pero era por dar el farol.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
No voy a pegarle,
Georgie,
me voy a controlar,
why'd you
que
do
aquí
it?
me pueden joder.
I killed them.
Does it matter?
Look,
Hombre.
the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill him.
blame me for it.
¿Os dais cuenta
You
de que
be
la
silent
historia del hombre
while we
torcido
discuss what
está
to do with
detrás, en la cristalera?
This is right, bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
Hostia, es
What
buena
the hell?
pregunta.
Take this fucker.
Es buena, ¿eh? Es buena, verdad que lo pare, pero es que es buena, ¿eh? Es verdad, el pavo nos ha dicho, el hombre torcido nos ha dicho, es Georgito. ¿Te lo quieres llevar? Es buena, negociamos con ello. Qué hijo de puta, ¿eh? Me va a poner entre la espalda y la pared, ¿eh? O sea, la está jodiendo él, pero qué hijo de puta, ¿eh? Voy a seguir la corriente en este caso, por ahora.
Take all of them. I didn't fuck.
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you
No,
fucking
it's
are?
not.
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You...
Vale, ¿qué hacemos? Esta la dejo. Me pone agarrar a Georgito, agarrar al hombre torcido, marcha... ¿o qué era? O marcharme, ¿no? Ah, no me iré. Buah, ¿qué hago, eh? A ver... Es que es buena, ¿eh? ¿Qué queréis que haga? Es que esa es buena, ¿eh? Hombre, podría... Ahora que está medio solo, lo único del problema es que el demonio de Jersey tiene una pipa. Y tiene balas de plata. Y Tara no sé lo que tiene. Georgito no creo que tenga nada. Si agarro el Georgito no me van a hacer nada. Si agarro el hombre torcido se va a joder la cosa. Esa es buena, ¿eh? ¿Qué hago? Hostia. Es que ha sido Georgito y la verdad es que no. Los demás del todo mal no me caen, pero Georgito me cae bastante mal. Pero hemos venido por el hombre torcido, que es el que está jodiendo a la ciudad. Voy a ir a por Georgito. Voy a ir a por Georgito mejor. Voy por Georgito.
You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
¡Oh!
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Vaya. Claramente esto será... Joder. A por este primero, que es el más débil.
Over here.
¡Hostia!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
A por Georgito, por joderle la pa. ¡Hijo de puta!
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
¡Ja, ja!
Oh, God.
Cuidado con el demonio.
This way.
¡Toma por saco! A este también le tenía... yo no, luego le tenía ganas. ¿Cómo se ha complicado, eh?
Shit.
I know.
La otra no sé quién es para quererle tanto, la verdad. ¡Hostia! El Hulk, chaval. es esa raya de ahí abajo. Es el tiempo que tengo para cogerles. Hay una raya abajo, ¿lo veis? O sea, no puedo fallar porque si no... Es como que les pierdo si no... Vale, voy bien. No estoy perdiendo. Dirán, ¿ese pavo disfrazado o qué coño es? El puto loco este. Era este, ¿no? El otro igual, el otro coche igual era el hombre torcido, ¿eh? Lo sabía. Pero esta es la clave. Te puedes agarrar. Que tienes garras. ¡Hostia! Levántate. Pipi. Se me acaba el tiempo.
Gun it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
Esto no está traducido, ¿eh?
He's not moving.
Keep going.
Si lo llevo a haber dejado, igual me atropellan y me matan, así que... Creo que los he perdido, ¿verdad?
Come on.
¿Tenía que haber ido igual por el hombre torcido? ¿Vosotros qué creéis? ¿Hay algo aquí? Es que tendrá... Aquí tendrá armas y todo, ¿eh? Tengo que tener cuidado, porque claro...
Holy shit.
¿Qué esperabas? Si la apuñalé, hijo. Es que el otro tiene a lo de la María esa, ¿eh? Y no sabemos cuál es el poder del hombre torcido realmente. Igual no tiene poder y todo, ¿eh? Pero...
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Fuck. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end.
But it isn't.
No, it's... Ah!
A ver. ¿Me podéis servir una copita?
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
¿Qué pasa?
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian,
A ver, ¿por qué
you don't know what you're
tengo
doing.
I'm trying to
curiosidad,
help you here.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Pues irás con él.
It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
Eso...
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't
fucking...
mean...
Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
De todo no, pero tiene la culpa de todo. Casi.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die.
Huh?
Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original.
La primera que.
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do.
No creo, eh?
You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
Nos traemos otra solución.
What the
Yo no
fuck
voy
are
a
you supposed to
matar.
do then?
Me da igual.
We'll find
Yo no la
another
jalo.
way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't
can...
talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Se la quita.
Wait.
Se la quita.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian!
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't! Vivian!
¡A tomar por culo!
Fuck! No, 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 no!
Dios, qué gráfico, ¿no?
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Damn it!
No sé si habría manera de salvarla. Yo creo que a mí también se me
didn't fucking
murió.
mean it. I was just... Oh.
Qué putada, ¿eh?
Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Joder, la tripa abierta, ¿no?
Up! Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer.
You deserve worse than this, Georgie.
I suppose you're right. No more games, all right. We both know how this ends.
Lo está dando todo el doblador, ¿eh? Va, esta os la dejo vosotros. Quien esté viendo el vídeo, esta os la dejo vosotros. ¿Qué hacemos con Georgie? ¿Lo mato o dejamos que se muera? Yo por mí, siendo sincero, por mí lo dejaba morirse. Yo no le tocaba. Lo dejo morirse. Ahora bien, ¿qué preferís que pase? Total, o sea, podía haber matado a la otra, que menos culpa tenía, pero bueno, se ha suicidado ella sola. Pero yo no le mataba, ¿eh? Yo dejaba que se muriese. Pero igual hay aquí alguno que dice, no, mata a Georgito, le tenía asco, se lo merece, tal. Pero recordar que las decisiones tienen su... aqué. Venga, vamos que no tenemos todo el día. ¿Qué queréis que haga? O al menos Yanire, ¿qué quieres que haga? Tú que estás aquí. ¿Qué es que haga? Se va a morir de todas maneras. Pues para eso lo voy a decir yo, no le voy a matar. Vale, no le mato. Es buena manera. Dejarlo morir. A tomar por culo.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Enviaré alguien por tu cuerpo.
I'll send someone for your body. Both of you.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Lo curioso es que os imagináis que no se muere porque alguien lo salva. Vale, sabemos dónde está el hombre torcido. La cuestión es que el demonio de Jersey yo no le maté, ¿no? O sea, sé que le pega en la nuca, pero creo que no le mata. Y el Tará, el Tará se murió solo, pero creo que no está muerto, ¿eh? Lo que se ha liado solo al iniciar el episodio, ¿eh? La liada gorda, ¿eh? Y el taxista tiene que estar cobrando la ostra con nosotros, eso está claro. Vale. Sabemos una cosa, que aquí está la tal María Sangrienta, esa o como sea.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Así que habrá que tener ojo, ¿eh? Uy, qué gallo me ha salido. Patear la puerta, ¿hay algo más por aquí que ver? No creo, ¿eh? Pero por si acaso. Vamos a patear la puerta. Hay que tener cuidado porque seguramente que tiene balas de plata, ¿eh? Esa va a joder. Que por cierto, sé Yanire, sé 100% que este episodio, este final te va a gustar. Lo sé. Sé que te va a gustar. Al menos a Yanire, porque sé que está viéndolo. Que le va a gustar muchísimo. Sobre todo esta parte del episodio. Aquí muevo un poquito la mesa. Porque esta me acuerdo lo justo, pero me acuerdo, ¿eh? Coño, la mesa se mueve sola a veces.
So this is where they've been sending these.
No creo que la luz sea digital, digamos.
Big Wolf.
The big bad wolf.
Sí, eso soy yo.
You used to be something.
Me tenían ya fichado, ¿eh? ¿Yo con Blanca? Estas no sé quiénes son. ¿Blanca? La del medio no sé quién es. Ah, no, son las tres prostitutas, ¿no? Anda, Blanca con la otra. Yo, vale. Vale, Fatey está dándome el beso. Imagino que esto cambiaría, depende de lo que hagas. Imagino.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Me va a atacar con la espalda en cuanto veo un espejo. ¿Cómo no? Balas de plata para joderme.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Cualquier espejo.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate.
La última que te queda,
finished here.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
¡La golpeo! Mierda.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Esta sí que sabe, ¿eh? Esta sabe, ¿eh? Tengo que tener cuidado, que las balas de plata están aquí, igual me joden, ¿eh? Y claro, yo no sé cuál es el poder real de esta. Yo pensaba que se escondía en los espejos, pero no. ¿Qué coño? Por ahí. No me voy a arriesgar, igual me caigo. ¿Eso es sangre? Eso era sangre, ¿no? ¡Coño! Un poco de terror, ¿eh? ¿Quién lo iba a decir, Joder. Encima terror. Me ha asustado, la verdad. He dicho, ¡hostia! Que viene. ¡Cabrona! Te pillé ahí. Es que antes no la he pillado, ¿eh?
Come out and face me.
Es como el rollo de chaval. No parece... No es una mujer, ¿no? Es un hombre, ¿no? Ya no parece una mujer, eso es un hombre, tío. Eso lo contamos con mierda. Por no mirar. O no tiene tetas, ¿eh? Ah, bueno, sí que tiene. Apenas. Apenas tiene, vale. Me ahoga, hija de puta. Vale, ya me he transformado en todo ya. Vale, ¿quién ganará? ¡Oh! Esto parece full contra Ultron, ¿no? Ahora está. ¡Mierda! ¡No vale! Palizón que me están pegando. Mierda. Me matan. Va a ser. ¡El gran lobo feroz! Ahora sí he sacado todo mi poder. ¡Oigo! No paran, ¿eh? Sopla, sopla y soplaré hasta que tu casa derribaré. ¡Pillada! ¡No! Casi en el ojo. Admitirlo, os ha molado. Admitirlo, que os ha molado. Muy buenas, Facundo. Perdona que no te he dicho nada. A Yanni sé que le ha molado esta escena, segurísimo, es que lo sé porque lo sabía. En cuanto veía el lobo grande, digo, le va a molar. ¿Y qué vas a hacer ahora? Es en plan, vale la pena jugarse todos los episodios, pues llegar aquí. Y ver esta escena. Es que la pelea está muy bien, ¿eh?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Vaya.
This gun holds... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Es que va a salir,
Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about
Porque
that?
va a haber algunos que van a testificar
Look,
en su
there's
favor.
no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
Pero lo
And I
mandaste.
think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Ya, claro.
There's still a lot
Como
you
los,
have to
como los
answer.
de la vida real, ¿no?
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Eso es verdad.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
Hombre, se trata...
Or do you just want to look like the hero?
Hombre, se trata de del barrio
Because those
Fábula,
are
¿no?
two
Al fin y al
very
cabo...
different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. And some asshole murders two of our people. It's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Tú lo mandaste, pero tú lo mandaste, majo.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Vale, a ver. A ver. Yo personalmente me lo llevaría, ¿vale? No creo que vaya a ganar nada matándolo ahora. Y yo creo que, bueno, creo que ahora solo está Yanni. Y lo más seguro es que Yanni pensará lo mismo, ¿no? Que me lo lleve, lo más seguro. Al menos va a dar más juego llevándomelo que no llevándomelo. Porque si no me lo llevo, yo creo que... Primero, Nieves me va a joder. O sea, Blanca me va a joder. Más de lo que ya me está jodiendo últimamente. Barba Azul seguramente que me diga algo. Y la mayoría de los que conozco me van a decir que es porque las han matado, porque no... Y seguramente que tenga fábulas que estén a su favor y me van a joder. Yo me lo llevaría. Y yo creo que me lo voy a llevar. Si no se termina esto rápido.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
¡Que me lo llevo, coño!
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Te voy a pegar porque me apetece. Ahora sí que estás torcido.
You're
bajo.
under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When does this thing happen?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
¿Quiénes está? Estaba el príncipe que le salvamos, el carnicero. Están todos, ¿no? ¿Falta alguien? No, están todos.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
No, y no te voy a
It's
contestar.
been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
No me
At the
veo.
Crooked Man's place.
No me veo bien, ¿o?
Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse.
Ha cambiado el traje, por
Did
cierto.
well,
Vuelve a ser
Sheriff.
blanca otra
I'm
vez,
surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know.
Ah, maja hija, de verdad.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
My
You
wife
killed
is
Lily!
dead. She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get off?
what about
you think
Faith?
you have the right to just
did
do this to
everything
people?
you said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
A ver qué va a decir esta
Thank you
ahora.
all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As
Faith
I
and...
already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Pero él le dio la orden.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
He dicho la
So
verdad.
he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to
Déjala
abandon the
terminar,
charge
anda.
entirely.
Gilipollas.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
A ver, ¿qué va a decir? Qué miedo me da esto también, ¿eh?
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order. Inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
¡Gracias!
Twice.
Misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
No voy a interrumpir, que
Now,
siga
is there
ella.
anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book. Second...
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other
Con lo demás
crap he's
alcanza.
done.
Y de sobra
The rest
también.
of the charges are more than enough to deserve execution.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the Witching Well.
Where it fucking belongs.
That's right.
get
But we promised you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly. even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for once.
Georgie's always been a bit of a powder keg.
Eso no es lo que dijo, es verdad.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yo creo que fue una trampa más que otra cosa, ¿eh?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
Que eso es verdad.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to—
I'm sorry, Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Ese fue Crane. Ese fue Crane, es
was the
verdad.
one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
Y no se destruyó, ¿no?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Ahí sí que Blanca cometió un error, hay que
I know.
decirlo.
Snow made a mistake.
I have very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what you do to get. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
Bien, bestia!
I'm afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
¡Lo estamos haciendo! ¡Venga! ¡Ay, ay, ay! You. Soy el puto amo o no soy el puto amo en este caso.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the murder.
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession that...
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Ya la estamos perdiendo.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie killed him.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
Se va a liberar, eh?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer. What happened with Tweedledum
Eso fue defensa personal, pero bueno.
If you all want to blame someone, blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples.
Yo lo traté bien, hijo de puta.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
A ver, aquí
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different. We all...
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
The laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
¿Eh?
Excuse
Ah, bueno, claro, esta hora puede hablar, ya no está
I wanted to
controlada,
make
¿no?
sure I had the chance to say
Es
something.
verdad, ahora sí
Why
que puede
don't you
hablar.
take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come here.
My dear, I don't
Just shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons.
Wait.
But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
No, él no lo
Sheriff,
hizo.
this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be
He
just...
ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
And this just confirms it.
Ya está, estás jodido.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Estás jodido.
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic. I assure
That's
you.
not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit what
already?
you
Then we get rid of him.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment.
Bastante, la
So I
verdad.
This
think
is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting you're...
Buena pregunta. Buena pregunta. ¿Que decida Blanca? ¿Que votemos? ¿O decido yo? Siendo sincero, yo creo que habría que votar. Siendo sincero, habría que votar. Que todos votasen y el castigo que tocase, tocó. Te guste a uno, no le guste a otro. Punto pelota. Porque no creo que Blanca tenga la decisión. Y yo, bueno, yo podría decidir, pero yo creo que toca votar.
yourself.
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Oh?
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how it's...
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Ya han votado.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Vale, a ver, tenemos arrancarle la cabeza. Anda que no es fino. Anda que no es fino el juego. Arrancarle la cabeza, tirarle al pozo o arrestarle. Voy a hablar sobre las tres cosas que podemos hacer. Voy a empezar por la que yo creo yo no haría. y es encerrarle. He visto mucho Marvel, he visto mucho DC, he visto mucho de esto para saber que al final siempre se escapan. Siempre se escapan. En todas películas, series y tal, siempre se escapan. Y hay que recordar una cosa. Este juego está basado en un cómic llamado Fábulas, que supuestamente está, bueno, no está afiliado a DC, pero pone DC y es Fábulas. Con lo cual, es un cómic, ¿y qué pasa en los cómics? Siempre pasa. Ahora bien, segundo caso, arrancarle la cabeza. No creo que a mí me vaya a dejar con una buena imagen. Sé que como mucho 2 personas lo van a disfrutar. ¿Qué van a ser? Bueno, el Glender y la tabernera y Barba Azul. Solo esas 2 personas lo van a disfrutar. Con lo cual, Gianni ya ha decidido tirarla al pozo, que es lo que se dijo en un principio, y es lo que se va a hacer, que yo creo que es la opción correcta. Tirarla al pozo.
Do what you think is right.
Everyone, I'm
not this way.
¡Hijo de puta! ¡No!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Adiós.
Finish it, Sheriff. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
A ver, me ha intentado matarlo.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
A ver, quien decida que había que encerrarlo no ha visto que casi me mata, casi me tira al pozo. O sea, es que yo hay cosas que no entiendo de esto, ¿eh? O sea, cuando pasa esto es como decir, coño, ¿vale? ¿Somos de la cabeza? Vale. Del apartamento es de lujo el bosque. ¿Qué habrá pasado con el sapo? Un día después. Bueno, ya todo esto ha terminado, menos mal.
Hey, Sheriff.
¡Hombre! Atrapamoscas, ¿no?
You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Ah, pero él también se va.
This fucking line.
Mira, otra. Hombre, el Jack. Timmy, este. A la negra no la conocimos, ¿no?
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Todo bien?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk
empieza a
later,
tirar
okay?
el juego un poco, ¿eh?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Todavía tenía dinero, no se lo podía dar a los sapos para que viviesen ellos. Uy,
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Le importa 3 pepinos. Le importa 3 pepinos al cerdo. Entonces, la gente va a la granja. No lo sé. Con la nariz. La gente entonces va a la granja. Blanca al final los obliga a ir. No queda otra. No.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
No.
Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Parece que lleva una camiseta de Groot.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... If you could bring it to her, she was nice. So...
Claro.
Sure.
Lo que
I
sea.
couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Me imagino que es el escarabajo.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice in
Me
you
está
when you
dando pena,
touch 'em.
tío.
I'm sure she'll love it.
Me está dando
She
mucha
said it
pena.
was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
No le podía dar el
Have
dinero.
you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Debe estar perdido. ¿Cómo
How
debería?
should I know?
Me está dando pena, tío. Es lo único que me da pena. Estos dos. Son los únicos que se van, además.
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am.
No es bonito.
It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if you...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own.
Verdad. Es verdad.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Bueno.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Vale.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out... I had no choice. You have to understand.
Que las traicionó, ¿no?
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Todo cariñoso.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess...
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
O sea que fue ella, ¿eh?
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
Mira quién fue.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
Claro, como no podía hablar, ¿no?
Get forgotten all the time.
Bueno, ahora petardea, pero creo que es por la lluvia, ¿eh?
On that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other. And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Es verdad que nadie está contento con nada.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know. But they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us. Maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened.
Joder, y tanto.
You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town, finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Oh.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
De esto sí me acuerdo.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Ahora digo, ¿os habéis dado cuenta? ¿Os habéis dado cuenta? En todo momento, Faith era Nerissa, era Ariel. Así que eso quiere decir que Ariel era la que había muerto. Y todo esto te lo dice también el espejo, que cuando le dices, muéstrame a Faith, que claramente te tendría que mostrar la morgue, no te muestra la morgue, te dice que él no te puede decir nada. ¿Por qué? Porque Faith está viva, pero no te lo puede decir porque no la encuentra. Y al final nos hemos dado cuenta, ella es Faith. Así que, ¿qué hacemos? ¿La seguimos o la dejamos ir? Última decisión para vosotros, porque esta creo que es la última. ¡Qué choque! ¿Eh? ¿Quién le va a decir que Faith no está muerta? De esto sí que me acordaba, de este final sí. Del plan de decir, ¡qué hija de puta! Era ella todo el rato. O sea, podríamos decir que ella es la mala porque vendió a sus amigas, se disfrazó de su amiga. Síguela.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Y así termina. Vale. Bueno, pues eso. ¿Qué le hiciste a Georgito? El 31 lo dejamos morir. Con vida al hombre torcido cuando lo arrestamos. Unos cuantos. Al final es verdad, no sé. Sí, sí. A ver, estadísticas especiales. Bestia, le mentiste. Bueno, Bestia, le mentiste sobre ver a Bella. Le prometiste, ¿vale? Le impresionaste con tus habilidades de detective. Pelaste con él después del interrogatorio. Vale, a ver. Le ofreciste algo de beber. La idea está en no ir a la granja. Vale, el hombre torcido murió. Ahora ha muerto. Georgito ha muerto. A Grendel, el único malo que le derribamos la puerta. Bebiste con Gren, vale. Lawrence no ha muerto. Nerissa no está viva, vale. Blanca también. Aceptamos su trabajo. Le defendimos a Sapo. Y decidimos arrestar a la... Y nada, pues al final, así termina. ¿Cómo os quedáis? Y después de mucho tiempo, pues poco, pues no, ¿cuánto? 2 años que se anunció la segunda temporada de este juego. Porque la compañía tuvo problemas financieros, creo. La compañía estuvo, pues cerró. Las fábulas. Bueno, las fábulas en realidad no... Bueno, ya leímos una. Que no es que cuenten nada, simplemente te cuenta cómo es el personaje. No es que te cuenten nada importante. Lo digo porque ya leímos una. Y eso, vamos, que la compañía, pues la compañía de Telltale cerró. Este juego lo estaba haciendo Telltale. Y por lo que tengo... La de Mari. La de Mari. Mari Sangreta, pues no sé. Podemos leerla a ver qué dice. Y ahora pues sí, se anunció una segunda parte. No sé de qué irá, no sé si contará con parte de esta historia, no lo sé. Al menos lees, ya leo, espérate. ¿Qué pasa, Sombra? Ven aquí, saluda un poco. Gánate los whiskas, hijo, gánate los whiskas. Vete. Estoy esperando a que pasen los créditos, ya sabéis cómo lo digo. Qué bonito gato. El Mitch. Está ronroneando como un cabrón porque sabe que el directo ha terminado y vamos a cenar, ¿verdad? ¿Quieres decir algo? Ahora le pongo delante de la cámara y dice... Guapo. Sombra no se me deja un beso si no le agarro la cabeza. A ver. No, bueno, no le agarro la cabeza. Pero no se acerca tanto, cabrón. A ver, Sombra, terminamos en nada. Quédate aquí. Ahí quédate. A ver. ¿Veis? Creado por Bill... No sé, no he leído bien el nombre. Will no sé qué. A ver. Continuará la historia. Compra una novela gráfica hoy. Claro. Bueno, y estas son los cómics, ¿no? De fábulas, vamos. Está bien, porque encima te promociona los libros. Y no está mal. Pues... Si te gusta. Si quieres leer. Otra cosa que te gusten los dibujos. Yo muchas veces no leo porque no me gustan los dibujos, pero bueno. A ver. Vamos a leer la de Bloody Mary. Aquí está. Coño. María Sangrienta empezó a trabajar para el hombre torcido hace muchos siglos. Él le prometió hacer lo que ella quisiera. A cambio de que aceptara sus guardias. Es que, veis, no cuenta nada realmente. Es que, veis, es que no cuenta nada realmente. No cuenta la historia de ellos en un principio. Cuenta lo que es del juego, pero ya está. ¿Ves? Porque, a ver, si me voy aquí, lo mismo, el demonio de Isis. ¿Ves? No hice nada realmente. Es lo que hay. Y lo mismo aquí. ¿Ves? No saben ni cuál es la historia de este personaje en el propio juego. Que tiene sentido, ¿no? Porque no deberían de saberlo, pero bueno. Me encanta. Aquí sale la cabeza. Me sale un muerto. Ah, este es Jack Horner. Yo pensaba que era el de las habichuelas mágicas, vamos. ¿Logros? Ah, bueno, claro. Los logros son los trofeitos, ¿no? Pues nada, pues hasta aquí llegó el juego. Hasta aquí hemos terminado esta historia. Y colorín colorado, este cuento se ha acabado. Así que nos veremos en un próximo directo. Ya veré cuál será el siguiente juego. Hasta la próxima. Ah, por cierto, bueno, pues sí. Prometo traer el juego de esta compañía que les hizo subir. Que es el de The Walking Dead. Que ese tiene una historia, al menos la primera, el primer juego. Tiene una historia cojonuda. El segundo me hizo llorar el final. Y el primero me daba sentimientos raros. Pero prometo traerlo algún día. Ahora sí. Adiós. A ver si me deja cerrar, porque con este juego abierto, pues...